Hello everyone. So this one's going to be, I should wait a second because it looks like the auto hoster is still running. There we go. Alright. Nope. Nope, still says we're hosting. Try flipping that around. There we are. I'm using the PlayStation to judge this because I can't realistically see the chat this particular setup. Oh, I hit the wrong button there and muted myself. Again, that's the level of quality we expect here. Actually, let me kill the noise gate. It's not perfect, but I think it'll do. Camera's killed for my face. You don't need my face for this. I'm just going to wait around for a minute, essentially. This particular stream is not super duper important. I guess all streams are important in some way, if they're a small beacon of hope to people. But this is me. I have most of a box of Force of Will. And, like, I'm saying it's most of a box. It's 2/3 of one box and 1/3 of another. So I have essentially a box of Force of Will, and I just want to crack packs and hang out. This is not meant to be, like, deep or anything. I'm bored. That's what this comes down to, is I am bored. I assume a lot of other people are bored. And I haven't streamed a lot lately because I've been going, like, I have to hold myself to such a high standard. And instead, now I'm just like, you know what? We're just going to do this. Today is very much I'm just going to stream a thing. Feel free to watch. And as for what I'm doing right this moment, I'm just spamming a couple of chats so that they can come hang out with me. Because it would be nice if people could hang out with me. Yeah. That's all this comes down to. It's just me and the chat and some cardboard. And this isn't even magic, this is Force of Will, because I want to open all these packs. I bought them mostly because Force of Will is cheaper than magic. By far cheaper. These stacks here are my entire collection, and it seems my camera died. Isn't that joyous? Nope. There we go. Okay, no, we're good. Camera didn't die. I'm looking at a screen with a lag. That's my fault. Okay. So, these here are, for the most part, cards I already owned. Over here is specialty stones. Colorless. I have them in Magic's order instead of Force of Will's order for no reason. And then we have multicolor. But what I think I actually want to do is I want to shift this all around. So we're going to move tokens to over here. Tokens are going to go there. Rulers are going to go here because they are super important. We're going to move the light attribute stack up here. Light stones there. Water. Same kind of deal. Again, we're going to keep the magic order just because I play magic so often, that's where my brain goes. Darkness stack. Yep. Fire stack. Here you go. Now, as for why I'm not cracking magic, I want to. I wouldn't say no, but for cracking magic cards, I would need more magic cards, and I did just get a box of Ikoria, but that is what I'm going to call the important box, so to speak. I think we'll actually move the ruler here, multicolor here. Let's move this box down here. So we have a couple of packs of Millenia of Ages, and then 2 stacks of packs of Return to the Dragon Emperor. Let's put the magic stones with the other magic stones, and the void up there. And if you ever play Force of Will, you will or if you ever start playing Force of Will, you will very much be able to tell that it is just magic with all the names changed. So we're going to go through. We got 3 packs of Millenia of Ages left from the box I bought. I think I bought this box for like $20. Just to give you an idea of how cheap it is to get into Force of Will. The packs are smaller. I want to say there are only 10 cards in a pack instead of 15, and you are not guaranteed a stone, which is the equivalent of a land. So we have, okay, go through our commons. Let me just, yeah, alright. And this, their packs are organized different. Uncommons are in the back, the rares are in the middle. So we got Duet of Light. It's basically, tap 2 dudes and exile a dude, or sorry, tap 2 of your dudes to exile one of their dudes. Got Fire Sword. Got another Mount Immortal. I have so many Mount Immortals. Ritual of Millenia. Fetal Movement in Outer World. What is this? Remove all cards in target player's graveyard from the game. This card deals 100 damage to your opponent for each card removed this way. So that's very direct as an instant speed. That's a little weird. Transparent Moon. Here we go, Molest, the Invisible Ghostly Flame in foil, so a foil secret rare. It's one of the 6 sages. 600, 300, so it's essentially it's more or less a 2-1 for 2, which ain't too bad. It's a piker. Comes with a knowledge counter. Whenever another 6 sages creature or resonator enters your field, put a knowledge counter on this card. Remove a knowledge counter to deal 300 damage. So he is a repeatable shock. And then Feisting here is a 4 mana, well, 4 will mana leak that's repeatable. We got Cthulhu. I have so many Cthulhus. And Hansel and Gretel. The reason Millenia of Ages is so cheap is it's such a small set. It is smaller than most small sets. And so you could buy a box and have almost the whole set in one go. And so not a lot of people bought these. Let's see here. We got Pandora's Box of Hope. Liberate the World. Which is essentially an Anticipate. Shining Bamboo. Leaves of Yggdrasil. Refarth the Wind Castle. I got another Kaguya. Secret Rare. Fairy Tale Human. Pay 1 and tap to give a 6 sage a knowledge counter. And if you take 3 knowledge counters off of any number of creatures, you can exile something, which is kind of nice. It's very nice, a little repeatable. Foil Refarth, not super fancy, but I mean, I'll take it over the normal Refarth we just pulled. Another Feasting. Arya. Grim Heroic King of Aspiration, 500/500, who gives other light types 200/200. So that's nice. Let's see what we got. I'm much more excited for these because I have not opened most of that box. Let's see here. Wind of Gods. Oh, it's an unsummoned, but only against fire and darkness. Sure. Ghost Flame. Oh, it's a returnable shock. That's kind of nice, actually. Wish we had something like that, like a shock, but you pay more mana, it goes back to your hand. So it's a shock with buyback, I guess? Except you buy it back from your graveyard. Moon Incarnation. Get a moon, sure. Reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck, pay 2. Pay 2 to put any moon on the field. Oh. Weird. I'm gonna have to look how awakenings work. Yvonne the Mage. So, for black, or you pay another black when he enters, search your main deck for a card named Book of Yvonne, reveal it, put it into your hand, activate for black, 1, which, one thing I do want you to see here is that Force of Will orders the abilities the way you kind of wish Magic would, because it makes more sense. It goes color, number, or color, number, instead of number, color, which is kind of nice. 0, Flashing Mage Warrior, so the white mage of the sages. Sure. Christy Warna Sanctuary, there's an elf deck in this set. And it literally cares about elves. It's elf resonators. Alrighty. Let's get into this stack here. Return of the Dragon Emperor. There are dragons. They may or may not have an emperor, but there are dragons involved here. I'm going to show you something that makes me kind of sad. Because Force of Will had the right idea. They had a point system that used these QR codes, and those codes do not work anymore. Because they took the server down, because the company changed hands. So frustrating. Let's hear. Dragon of Fire and Wind. Sure. Oh yeah, they have basically landfall, but it cares what type of land it is. Vengeful Atarasian Wizard. Landfall for fire. Stonefall? Stonefall. Divine Bird of Atarasia. Inheritance, I need to look up what that does. I got my phone. I could look up my phone for inheritance. Let's see here. Force of Will. Inheritance. Because it says it costs a green for its inheritance ability. I want to see what inheritance does. Because it's either way, it's a 1/1 with flying for 1, which is fine. Who wouldn't want that? Let's see here. God's Art is a spell that can be used once per day. Sure. Mana is used with rulers. That I remember. It's for runes. Energize. Gives you a coin. Barrier, Bloodlust, Mobilize, Seal, Resonance, Inheritance. You can activate this from your hand for the inheritance cost and discard. Okay. So I can cast this as its inheritance as a spell, essentially. Were-Rabbit, which is a blue tribe. White Dragonoid. Well, at least Dragonoid. Alright, sure. Oh yeah, Wind Magic Stone. Yeah, let's put that with the other magic stones. Foil Rain of Light. Quick cast, so it's an instant. Target up to target up to X resonators. Oh, because it's an X spell, so white and a blue and an X. Light and a water and an X. Ooh, no, it's white and a blue. Rest those opponent. Okay. Target this many. If you control them, untap them. If your opponent controls them, tap them. That's a little strong, honestly. Charlotte's Water Dragon Technique. Quick Cast, Remnant. Target Resonator loses all abilities. Comes a 8/8 Dragon with Flying. Jesus. Gnome, the Spirit of Earth. Resonance, Light or Water. Target arrested Resonator, destroy it, or return it to its owner's hand. So, to either destroy target tap creature or return that tap creature. And a little 2/2 spirit for 1, sure. Alright. Is that a foil as our first card in the pack? I was really hoping for a god pack there for a second. Oh, he gives -2/-2 when something blocks him. That's kind of neat. This one has force. 1, roll a die. So it's roll 1 die for force? Let's see here. Force is not a keyword skill. It is a symbol skill. Let's see. Pierce, nope. Target, nope. First strike, which I want to say is essentially the same as Magic's first strike. Same with flying. Swiftness is haste. But what is force? No force. I'm going to look for it. What is force? It involves a die of some kind. You have to roll a 6-sided die. It says a die. I assume it means a 6-sided die, because otherwise that would be dumb. And I realize how dumb it is for me to look for force on a wiki for a game called Force of Will, because every fucking page has it. So it will stay a mystery until I go look at the detailed rules. What was that one? Demon Orderly 3/3 for a black, who counts as a darkness stone. Sprinting Flame Horse with swiftness, inheritance 1. So his inheritance is give +2/+2 and swiftness to something, or he is a 2/2 with swiftness. So that's a bestow. That's kind of nice. Wooden clad elf. She's not naked, which is what you would assume Windclad would be. When this card enters your battlefield, create a token. Hey, look, I already had a token. Aha. Okay. Valentina, the Twilight Passion, one of the 12 Apostles. That sounds mildly sacrilegious. Resonator dealt damage by this card would be put into a graveyard. Exile it instead, essentially. Sure. When it enters your field... God, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Level of text. When it enters your field, remove target Resonator your opponent controls with target 2 or less from the grave. So, it enters the battlefield, exile a tiny thing. Anything dies, exile it. For 0, put a target non-magic stone card from your opponent's removed area on the bottom of their deck. So, take it from exile, put it on the bottom of their deck. If you do this, this card hits swiftness or precision. So precision is it can fight on command once a turn. 0, put 3 target non-magic stone cards from your opponent's removed area on the bottom of their deck. If you do this, this card gets +5/+5. This thing's a fucking Eldrazi processor in red-black. That's kind of neat. Foil Windstone. Glistening Chick. That's a cute little chick. It's a bird. It's a 5/5 with flying for green and a blue. Sure. Whenever this card becomes rested, you may rest target Resonator. One thing is, Force of Will goes out of scale of 4,000. So it's essentially everything's commander level. It's 40. So a 5/5 is a little weaker there than it would be in normal 20 life Magic. And whenever a Resonator is put into the graveyard from your field, your opponent banishes a Resonator for red, black, black. That's Black Hole of the Spirit World. This is a lot of multicolor cards. Salamander, Spirit of Fire. Banish it, so kill it. Deal damage equal to its attack. Sure, it's fine. It's, what do you call it? That's a Mog Flunky, essentially. Okay. These packs are a little hard to open. Stupid codes. I wish it still worked. I wish those codes still worked, but that's probably part of the reason you can get it for so cheap. A foil Unleashed Dragonoid. That's neat. Dragonoid Jailer. She has force, roll a die. I'm guessing all the Dragonoids have force. So tap Force 1, so roll a die. I'm going to guess Force 2 is like roll 2 dice. My guess. They get minus X minus 0 until end of turn, where X is the result of the roll. Sure. Zero's Wrath. Quick cast. Destroy all resonators your opponent controls that dealt damage this turn. That feels like a white Wrath. Erasure. Destroy target non-stone card. It's a slightly better. It's murder with a white, so you can destroy anything, I guess, except for stones. So no destroying lands. Because these are lands, but they're not. They're stones. Swirling Demon Dimension. Just exile something. Just get rid of it. Marabella, the Machine-Hearted. Okay, now she looks neat. She's 1, red, green. When this card enters the battlefield, search your stone deck for a non-special magic stone put onto the field. So get one of these normals here. Resonance, if it's a fire, put a blast counter on her. If it's a green, put a breeze counter on her. If you remove a blast counter, she deals 500 damage. If she removes a breeze counter, she can cancel a spell. So she is a mana leak. Cancel a spell unless they pay 1. So she's either a mana leak or a lightning bolt, depending on if you played a mountain or a forest. That's really fun, actually. I'm saying forest. It's weird how this game works, because blue and green basically swapped who they were. But the other 3 colors stayed the same. I mean, there's minor differences. You're probably noticing there's a lot more exiling in black, for example. Alchemyprime Purge. Banish any number of resonators. If your J ruler has mana, put X mana counters on it, where X is the combined total cost of resonators banished this way. Okay, sure. Oh wait, no. Mana is not what you use for runes. Divinity is what you use for runes. Mana is for special abilities. The first moon, and, as opposed to all those other moons. Other additions you control cannot be destroyed, so it protects all your artifacts and enchantments. When this card becomes rested, so tap, target resonator gets -2, -0, but it doesn't have a tap ability itself. So you have to have a way to tap it. That's kind of neat. And then Kaguya's Decision, single, a blue and a 1. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Put a treasury item with a total cost of 3 or less, so that moon would work, from among them onto the field. Put the rest in the bottom of your deck in any order. That's kind of neat. This is what I meant by blue and green kind of swapped. Because water acts a lot more like how green does searching. At least in my opinion, because that's how a lot of green enchantment-looking stuff does. Let's see here. Foil Apprentice Were-Rabbit. Get rid of that stupid code. Forest Spirit. Red and green. For a 6/6 with fire breathing. Except double fire breathing, which is kind of nice. Except the green is butt breathing. It gives you bonuses to toughness. Sure. Leaf butt chugging? That sounds right. That's the ability. It's not breathing, it's butt chugging. Which is the weirdest thing. Like, how did that become a thing? Some stupid guy does it at a party and suddenly it's on the news because it was a slow news day and now it's part of our lexicon. Kaguya's Pictorial Scroll. 1 green-blue. When this card enters the battlefield, remove the top 3 cards of your deck from the game face down. Oop, trying to get my water bottle. You may look at them at any time. You may play cards from your removed area that were removed by this card. Okay, so this turns the top 3 cards of your deck into a separate hand? That's kind of neat. That's a red ability for Magic, but I like that in green-blue. Alabaster Dragon Knight, Ancient Dragonoid. White and blue for a 4/4, sure. When it enters the battlefield, force. Yeah, like we said, the roll a die mechanic. It gets X +1/+1 counters based on the roll. That, I like that dice are a core mechanic for Force of Will. Who do we got here? The Dark March Hare. Yeah, okay, so Force of Will uses a lot of fairy tale stuff. This is Alice in Wonderland. So, 1 white-black for an 8/8, so essentially a 4/4, which already is not bad. That's already killer. That counts as a white and black mana dork, Jesus. And he counts as a stone, so he triggers landfall. And then after he enters, if you play a light stone, everything gets +1/+1. If you play a dark stone, everything your opponents control gets -1/-1. This guy is a rabbit version of freaking Elish Norn. I don't know how to feel about that. As Elish Norn as a rabbit, it makes me uncomfortable. What's this? Magic Stone of the Ebon Home. I thought that was Ebon Homie the first time I read it. I was very confused. If your ruler isn't Gil Lapis, Conqueror of Atarasia, or Gil Lapis, Ruler of Darkest Fires, this enters tapped unless you pay 300 life. Oh, it's a shockland. It's a black-red shockland. When this card enters the field, remove the top card of your opponent's deck from the game. Okay. Oh, now wait. The fact that it mentions the rest ability makes me wonder if that guy's a mana dork or not, or if he just triggers landfall. I don't know. What's here? Millenia Bond. Instant. It's quick cast, but it's an instant for green and a blue. Choose one. If you control a water J Resonator and another wind J Resonator, you may choose both. Okay, so you get one, but if you control a green and a blue, you get both. But if you separate creatures. Cancel target chant. Draw a card. Or put a treasury item with total cost 3 or less from your hand onto the field. Or you could do both. Okay. Burning Pot. Are we Burning Pot? Red and a green for a 7/1 with swiftness and first strike, so haste first strike. God dang. I'll go for it. That is a I don't care what happens to me card. Woo. Heavenly Ox. Get on top of there, you stupid pot. Heavenly Ox. He's a 7/7 that I can tap to give someone +7/+7. That's actually really nice. That's an ability I wouldn't mind seeing more of in green. Schrodinger's Observation. That he specifically didn't. That's the point of Schrodinger's thought experiment. X black-white. Choose one. Deals 400 times X to target Resonator. You gain that much life. Or 300 times X to target player. You gain that much life. Now that's interesting. So it's a spell with lifelink, but it's specifically weaker if you cast it on an opponent instead of their critter. Which is kind of interesting. Kind of like that. Kind of really like that. Oh, right, 1 second. I forgot to mention to the biggest chat for me what I was doing. Why would I not do that? There we go. There we go. Okay, so now I'm back. We still have most of a box. And pop it open this way. I will admit, Force of Will packs really make me appreciate whatever plastic Magic uses. Stupid code. Ooh, foil Divine Bird. Sure. Searing Dead. 1 in a black-red for an 8/8 zombie. When enters field, put target non-magic stone card from your opponent's removed area. So from exile, bomb their deck. If you do that, deal 400 damage. So black-red in this game feels very Eldrazi-ish, and I kind of dig that. Mikella's playing some sort of weird Minesweeper game. I'm watching her. It's like Minesweeper Spelunky. Oh, were those groans coming from Red and not you? Oh, I thought they were coming from you.
Check my work email. That was a mistake.
Oh. I'm sorry. Let's see here.
There's only so many back and forths of turn in your EPR. I have turned in my EPR. Turn in your EPR. I have turned in my EPR.
Do the thing. I did the thing. Do the thing. I did the thing.
It's due in June. No, I know. That's why I did it back before the shutdown in March. Can you? I have the saved email. I'm looking directly at it. Well, my records don't show that. Cool, but I sent it in, so it's not my problem.
Oh no, this one's neat. This is...
Well, I'm not doing it again. I did it once, and it was, like, agitating enough the first time, because they want you to do your own performance review. No, I'm not saying do it again. I'm just saying send what you've already done. My boss knows she has it. This is the HR lady not communicating properly and putting it on me.
I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, so we have here a red-green instant that deals 200 times the number of firestones you control, divided as you want amongst as many creatures as the number of windstones you control. That's a very interesting way to do it. And here we have a 3/7 with hexproof. That's fine. Spirit of Sacred Rains has that inheritance ability. For blue, white, and a 1, which gives all your spirits indestructible. That's kind of nice. Ooh, Nether Stone. Kaguya's Stone of Sorrow. If your ruler is not Kaguya, Tears of the Moon, or Kaguya, Millennium Princess, this card enters your field rested. So it's a shock unless you have those two rulers. And it's a green-blue. And when it enters field, look at the top two cards of your deck, put them back in any order. Neat! Then we got a Fallen Angel. 2 black-white, 8/8 flying. You know what, let me pull the camera down a little bit. Maybe that'll make it easier to see things. There we go. Is that good? Yeah, it looks alright. So when it enters the battlefield, immediately your opponent loses 400, you gain 400. I really like that. That's an uncommon. 2 dragon princesses. I think there's 2 of them. They're right there. Black and white. Choose one. If you control a light and a dark, you may choose both. So it's like that one earlier where you had to control a white and a blue. Let's see. Either give something plus 5 +1/+1 counters, or give something -5 -5. That is mean, and I love it. Hey, another fallen angel. Hey, you know what's better than 1 fallen angel? 2 fallen angels. And this one is 2 and a black. Destroy X J resonators, where X is the number of dragonoids and non-dragonoid dragons you control. Oh, okay. They had to say it that way because otherwise a dragonoid dragon would count for both counts, and they don't want that. That would be bad. Okay. That makes sense. Here we go. Popping this open. So trying my best. Do they open from the back easier? Yes. I've been trying to use the stupid notch. Don't use the notch. Tell you right now, we don't have a ruler. And you know how I can tell? These cards have normal backs. Actually, that's not true. There's like 3 rulers with normal backs that I have. Okay, let's see here. Foil Vengeful Adoration Wizard. I don't know if we've had Vengeful yet. Did we get Vengeful already? We might have. She's a 6/6 for 2 with Mountain Fall. And she shocks when you play a mountain, which is nice. That's what you want. Insane Dark Hatter. Yeah, he went past Mad Hatter. He's the Dark Hatter now. This is his darker and edgier cousin who shops at Hot Topic. He gives cards -0, -400 when you tap him, which actually ain't bad. Memory to Memoria. Either deal 400 to a creature and gain your red back, or deal 500 to a player. It's just a free kill a cheap creature. That's real mean. Miracle, Millenia, Medicine. By Pirelli's Miracle Elixir. Okay. So pay a green for an enchantment. You can sacrifice it to target up to 3 non-magic stone permanents in a single graveyard. Oh, cards in a single graveyard. And put them into their deck. Oh, it's just return 3 cards from a graveyard to your deck. That's really nice. Water Kimono of 12 parts. In D&D, we only have a rod with 7 parts. This is much more impressive. You can have up to 12 of these in your deck. Getting 7 dwarves flashbacks from Eldraine. Bestow, tap. Bestowed Resonator gets +1/+1 for each water kimono of 12 packs on it. Sure. Oh no, the way that's worded is very different than how I just interpreted it. Because my original thought was, right, it gives +1/+1. No, 1 gives +1/+1. 2 of them give +2/+2 each. They square. Oh my god, it squares. Oh no. When this card is bestowed, if you control a Resonator and 12 water kimonos, you win the game. Oh my goodness. And it's a common, so that's doable. Do I have 12 water kimonos? If not, I might be hitting up TCG Player after this box. Because, oh boy. Oh, and also, my favorite water magic stone, I love the turtle. I love the turtle one. I think more stones need to do shit like this. As much as I like these, like, Mox-looking dudes over here, I think, like, this fire and this light and these 3 really capture the world better. And they give me that vibe that, like, Magic lands do. Okay, who's this? Dragon Power. Quick Cast. Force Chant. To give +X/+X until end of turn where X is the result of the roll. And untap it if it's a dragon. Or, sorry, if it's a dragonoid. That's really nice. I can tell you what, right now, Mikella will probably end up making a dragonoid deck if we make this cube I've been planning on making. Because she would. Fiery Soldier of Milest. 2 for a 6/6 that counts as a stone. Sure. Sure. Another Millenia Bond. Also sure. Another Rain of Light. Also sure. Okay. Aha, I almost went back to the notch, but no, we learned. We learned our lesson. Nope, we apparently learned our lesson, and then forgot it. Let's try it this way. These are so hard to open. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. As for why do I want to make a Force of Will cube, the same reason I want to make magic cubes. Did they seal this with, like, whatever keeps the gates of hell closed? Jesus. I guess he is what keeps the gates of hell closed. No, it's probably like a lock. I don't know. I want to argue with myself. I don't know enough about hell to do so. Anyway. I want to make a cube for the same reason I have a couple magic cubes and magic battle boxes. I don't want my friends to worry when they come over to play. It's like, hey, I'm here to play games. Great, open a box, let's go. If it's magic, some of my friends have magic decks. Ooh, hey, a foil rapid shot. That's fun. But yeah. Ooh, Sprinting Flame Horse. Windclad Elf. Dragonoid Tailor. Sure. Zero's Wrath. Zero's Wrath a common? They put a Wrath at common in this game. What the hell? Ooh! Viola, the Obsidian Dragon Princess. She's new. I have not seen her before. I'm saying she's new. This box is from like 3 years ago. Black for a 5/5. Pay a black. She gets +1/+1 in flying until end of turn. You may spend will to pay this ability's cost as though it were an ancient magic card. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, so, wait, no, I think I get it. There's probably some cards that say this can only be spent on ancient cards. Just like in Magic, you'll get things that say, like, this mana can only be spent on, like, creatures. Sure. Inheritance black, your ruler gets imperishable until end of turn, which is basically they regenerate if you kill them, which is nice. If your ruler is Yvonne, Dragon Emporer, Gil Alhamat, you may play 2 less to pay. Oh, blah, blah. It's free if Gil's your ruler, and he's already out as a Dragon Emperor Gil. That's really nice. Another Akakia's Stone of Sorrow. Manservant of the Water God. Which, by the way, it says it's a manservant. That is clearly a little baby dragon. No, he's a spirit. No, he's a little baby dragon. That is a little baby dragon. Guardian of Altean Law. Each turn, resonators your opponent's control cannot attack unless it is your opponent's first attack. Right, in Force of Will, attacks count separately. You have multiple combat phases, one for each creature. Unless a creature needs 2, then you get 2. Unlike Magic, where you get 1 attack. So this guy says 1 guy can attack each turn. Which, that's not shabby. That's not too shabby at all. And here we have Sylph, the Spirit of Wind. Green mana for a 2/2, which is equivalent of a 1/1. Whenever another spirit enters the field, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Ooh! Ooh, now that's fun. That makes the spirit deck sound very fun. Yeah, I have a bunch of Force of Will cards from a couple different sets. I want to make a cube because I love sharing games with my friends. And I love sharing games with my viewers. And a cube is a very easy way, and that one opens so much easier, to share games with my friends. Especially trading card games. Because then we can just draft. Battle boxes as well. I think Battle Box I prefer for Pokemon and for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I don't know if there are Yu-Gi-Oh! Drafts. I'm not experienced enough in that. There probably are. I know there's Magic drafts, and I know there's Force of Will drafts. So another Searing Dead, another Erasure, another Swirling Demon Dimension, another Forest Spirit, another Pictorial Scroll. Look, that is how many of these were multicolored. I'm assuming this is Force of Will's equivalent of Ravnica. We have Ryula, Alabaster Dragon Princess. We're getting a lot of the Dragon Princesses, and I'm really digging that. White, and a 1 for an 8/8 Ancient Dragonoid. When enters the field, choose 1. Put target Dragonoid with total cost 2 or less from your graveyard down to the field. Or, if your ruler is Astral, I'm assuming some rulers have an Astral keyword, heal it. No. Astral is when it died. So if you went J-Ruler and then it dies, it goes back to the ruler zone in its J-Ruler form, so it can't come back, but you can heal to put it back, if I remember correctly. And other Ancients and Dragonoids get +2/+2, so that's really... Oh! I don't know if the camera picks this up, but that is a really neat foiling process, because it's not fully foiled. It's just like minorly shiny? Oh, what is this? This is the stupidest name for this cool of a card. I'm not even going to say his name until we're at the end here, because it's 4 and a red for a 14/14. So, 4 and a red for a 7/7. Mikella got her headphones off. Would you play 6 mana for a 7/7 in red? Okay. With First Strike. When it enters the field, deal 500 damage, so shock something, to each J resonator your opponent controls, plus an additional 100 damage for each different attribute amongst all wills spent to play this card. So it has a Sunburst ability. And its name is the Fiery Chariot Red Boy. This guy looks like he could take Asmodeus out for dang lunch, and his name is Red Boy. I made this choice. I made the choice that this was my second favorite trading card game. And I have to deal with the fact that that a guy who looks like he's a prince of goddamn hell, I guess that's true about hell, it is damned by God, is named Red Boy. I just have to sit back and wonder what led to these choices in my life that made me so excited until I saw the name of a card as Red Boy. Oh, no, that's actually really neat. Oddly, the text boxes are foiled, even though he's not. Oh man, that dude's really, he's going straight in the rare folder. And wow, that is a kinky looking vampire. Secret Messenger of the Mikage. 1 and a black red for a 700/700. So 3 for a 3/3. That's not too shabby. If a resonator dealt damage by this card this turn, we put into a graveyard, so it exiles when it kills things. When this card enters the field, it deals 400 damage multiplied by the number of vampires you control. It's a Stenzia Banquet on a stick. Jesus. And what's this? Sisei, Prisha's Barrier. Treat magic stones you control as light, fire, water, wind, and darkness stones. Oh, this is that, what is it called? There is an enchantment that does this in Meriden. It's basically your lands are all land types. Oh, that's really neat. Oh, that is going in the cube for sure. And another Dragon Power. Cool. We're not even done through the first row of Dragon Emperor yet. Probably because I'm stopping to talk about each of the cards. Except for the ones that we've talked about already a lot. Stupid code, which doesn't work. And I checked the app the other day, see if maybe I was wrong. Nope, the app's dead. Viola's Machinations in foil. That's really nice. Your single black, your opponent discards a card. Put a mana counter on your ruler if it has the mana ability. Sure. Tiny Alabaster Drake. It's a baby dragon. It's a 1/3 flying dragon. Whenever it attacks, you get force, and it gets +X, +0. That's really nice. Dang, that is an ability that you would not see in Magic, but I love it. The Dark Sleeping Dormouse. He's high as fuck is what he is. Resonates with light and dark. Whenever either of them comes in, you may change him from a 1/8 to an 8/1. Okay, sure. Cryptid of Tenacious Fire. That is a Foo Lion. That is a red-black Foo Lion. It's 6/5 with first strike for 2. Sure. 3/2 with first strike for 2, essentially. Whenever it deals damage to an opponent, exile the top card of their deck. Unstable Saucer, who hangs out in the Beaconeer chat with me, Beacon Creations Discord, would totally dig that. Fiery Fox of Reincarnation, we've seen him already. We've got Darkness Stone. Ayla, the God of Water, who is, I'm going to assume, just as important as Red Boy over there, but looks way cooler, and doesn't have a name that makes me want to strangle people. So it's a blue, and 2 for 1,000, so for 5/5 essentially, with hexproof from resonators, so hexproof from creatures. Gets +5/+5, and this card cannot be blocked as long as you control 7 or more water stones. And if you play a water stone, you get to draw a card. This is you want to play islands. If you're going, I don't want to play islands, don't play him. Unending Hatred. Choose one. If you control a fire resonator and another darkness resonator, you may choose both. So this is the black-red version of those. What would they be? They're not charms, are they? They're like, pick one. If you meet this criteria, you can do both. Destroy all resonators your opponent controls that cost 1 or less. So kill all your tokens. Great. Look at your opponent's hand, choose a card, exile it. Neat. Another Manservant. And Spinning Myths. Put a myth resonator from your hand onto the field. I gladly will. Torrent. Put the top card of your Magic Stone deck onto the field. What is Torrent? Let's see here. Pierce. First strike. Explode. Flying. Nope. Impervious. Let's find Torrent. There's Torrent. It's in this list somewhere. Torrent gains an extra ability if it was played. Oh, if it's the second card you played. Okay, cool. So if this is the second card you played, you get the Torrent ability, which is you get to ramp, but it's a random ramp. Sure, I like that. I'll totally go for that. Okay. Oh. Okay, good. I only threw the code out. Let's see. We got another one of that little hexproof 3/7. We got another Dragon of Fire and Wind. Wind Water Knight is basically not quite a Scry 4, but it's nice. Milliam's Roar. Forced to put counters on up to 2 creatures. Oh, that's very nice. That's like a dice-themed Ajani. Demon Orderly. 3/3 for 1. I know we've seen him already. Another Ayla, though not as fancy as the last Ayla. Foil Darkness Stone, sure. Millenia Bond, Unending Hatred. Here we go, new card. Demon Captain Eligos. 2 and a black for an 8/8 with flying. Sure. When enters the field, put target demon with a total cost of 3 or less from your graveyard onto the field. That's neat. It's not super exciting, but it's neat. I think it's a neat card. Yeah, so the plan is open up all these packs, which you should use packs for draft, but I'm turning these into a cube, so it is for draft. Ha ha ha. Mermaid of Life-Giving. When enters the battlefield, force 1, you gain 100 life times the roll. That's nice. There's some fun dice mechanics in here. 3/12 with Defender for 3. When enters the battlefield, draw a card. Cool. Hey, a non-foil version of the Mermaid. Another Viola's Machinations. Another Vengeful Wizard. Another Lightstone. Ooh, what is this? Schrodinger the Cat in Flux. And it's another one of those fancy checkered foils. It's a white-black for a 1/6. Whenever Resonator is put onto a graveyard from your opponent's field, whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it. If you do, create a 5/5 shadow token? Neat. When this token leaves your battlefield for a non-field zone, destroy all shadow tokens. Okay. So, as you kill things, you ramp up. If they kill this, that power is gone. Another one of that dude. Another one of the Kinky Vampire. Fiery Bird of Reincarnation. Oh, I don't think we actually went over this. It's an 8/7 for 3. Flying. When it leaves your field for a non-field zone, reveal cards from top of your deck until you reveal a Resonator. Put that card into your hand. The rest on the bottom of the deck in another order. Oh, because that's the idea, is that it will be reincarnated as that other creature. That's neat. Oh, hey, we're done with the second row. There we go. And let's pull into here, toss out that. Another foil Moonlit Tree, sure. Non-foil Bird, sure. Prentice Rabbit, another Dragonoid. Fallen Saint, whenever this card blocks or is blocked by a Resonator, by a J Resonator, they get -2/-2. That's not too bad. Windstone, Valentina, the Twilight Passion. I think we already went over it, but this one's foil. That's nice. Whoop, she's over here. Another one of those make everything into everything ones. Research! With an exclamation point, so you have to shout it. Green and X, look at the top X of your deck. Play a card from among them with total X or less without paying its cost. Put the rest of the bottom of your deck in a random order. That's straight good. That is straight up good. And then Rachel, Nephilim Commander. She's an ancient angel demon. That is a heck of a creature type. 7/7, flying, resonance dark. You may destroy target resonator with blah. Blah. She has not murder, but the cheap murder as a landfall ability. That's right, the power level in this game is super high. Whenever this card enters the field, play a free demon from your graveyard. Neat. We're going to start going a lot faster here, partially because We've already talked about a lot of these. Yep, Kaguya's thing. Medicine, another kimono. Alabaster Drake. Another Dormouse. Another Darkness Stone. Another Eligos. Shield of the Nephilim. Single white for an ancient magic chant. Target resonator cannot be destroyed until end of turn. Awakening for a black. So you pay a black, and it's the second spell you've cast. No. You can pay white or black. Pay white, it's the first one. If you pay black, it's that resonator gains... Oh, I think you have to pay both. Okay. So you pay the extra black. It's whenever this card deals damage to a resonator, destroy that resonator. Okay, so it gives him Death Touch. So Awakening is kicker. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Glistening Chick. Yes, we've seen Glistening Chick. And hey, another Rachel. Neat. I think I've opened a Rachel or two in this pack already, in this box already. And I was actually really impressed with her a moment back then when I opened the first one. Because I've had this box for like 2 months. I've been using it as a way to avoid smoking, because I used to smoke, and I don't anymore. Searing Dead, Erasure, Surprise Demon Dimension, Forest Spirit, Kaguya's Scroll, Shadow Token. That's neat. We haven't had a token. The tokens are double-sided, which I really like. So you can make it like cute anime girl, or creepy robot. I can be your Angle or your Devil. Ha ha ha. All right, I love it. We got another Ancient Priest. We got another... Or I don't think we did Rising Fire Strike. Discard a card as an additional cost. J resonators you control get plus X plus O, where X is the total cost of the card you discarded. Nice. Kingdom of Spirits. Tap, discard a spirit, choose one, gain 600 life or draw a card. So the proper answer is draw a card 90% of the time. Rain of Light. Sure. I have so many wrappers out on this table now. So many wrappers. There we go. Okay. Foil for a spirit. Another Cryptid. Another Fiery Fox. Yeah, because there's been a Fiery Fox reincarnation and a Fiery Bird of reincarnation. Another Treasury Tree. Another Mermaid of Life-Giving. All these multicolor cards. The multicolor stack's starting to get as tall as the others. Ooh, Black Heart Alice. So hey, it's Alice in Wonderland. Resonator, Precision Flying, Black White 2. On this card enters your field, you may search your card for a deck named Scrodinger, the Cat in Flux, put onto the field. Oh, so she summons Scrodinger. That's good, we have both of them now. We have Black Hole, we have Alhammert's Purge, and Moonview Rabbit. You may rest a moon rather than pay this card's cost. And that's how you tap that moon. Okay, I'm getting it now. Great. And let's see here. Foil Demon Dimension, sure. Viola's Machinations. Vengeful Wizard. Divine Bird. Apprentice Were-Rabbit. Wind Magic Stone. Another Schrodinger's Cat. This one's not the fancy foiling. The First Moon. Another one of that. Another Burning Pot. Reincarnation. Let's see this. Chant, as additional cost, banish any number of resonators. So just kill any number you got. Reveal the top X cards of your deck, where X is the number of resonators banished. Put all revealed resonators onto your field, and the rest onto the graveyard. Into the graveyard. That is actually really neat. I like that. Oh yeah, as for why we're not using the card recognizer, that's for Magic. That doesn't quite work for Force of Will. Shiny Alabaster Drake. Neat. Straighten that up. Kaguya's Scroll. Alabaster Dragon Knight. Yeah, he's the one that gets the +1/+1 counters based on a die roll. Another Dark Hair. Another Searing Dead. Another Turtle Magic Stone, which is the best. Like, out of all of them, the Turtle's the best one. Foil Moonview Rabbit. Actually, the foil is that fancy checker foil. That's really nice. Another Gnome. Alice's World of Madness. What is this? All resonators gain -2/-2. Okay, we put that in a control deck. Undine, Spirit of Water. 4/4 for 2, sure. When this card enters battlefield, you may return target resonator your opponent controls with total cost less than or equal to the number of water magic stones you control to its owner's hand. Okay, so bounce something that's equal to the number of islands you control? Sure. Equal to or less. Rather. Hey, a foil kimono. I do like the kimono, if only because of how ridiculous a card that is. Another shot, another hexproof flower, Spirit of Sacred Realms, another Insane Dark Hatter, another Darkness Stone. Oh, here we go, Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh Immortal Hunter. He's another myth. He's not the cool checker foil, sadly. 700,000 for 4. As long as you control 3 or more treasury items, he is indestructible. That's nice. Gets +1/+0 for each treasury item you have. And anytime you play a Windstone, you immediately get 1 will of any type. That is real nice. I like him. Got another Shield of the Nephilim. Got another one of them birds. And a non-foil Schrodinger, the Cat in Flux. Sure. Why are you buzzing? Oh, it's a friend of mine who's always in the worst luck. Yeah. That's how this works. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Foil Erasure. Sure. Another Unleashed Dragonoid. Another Fallen Saint. Ooh, Earth Fallen Giant. He's new. Black-Red 3. For a Fairy Tale with Swiftness. So for a 15/15 haste. Jesus. But at end of turn, you have to banish him. So he only lasts for 1 turn. Okay. That feels like a Magic card. Somebody said 5 mana for a 7/7 with haste that dies. Oh yeah, that feels right. Dragon of Fire and Wind. Another Fire Magic Stone. Ooh. Zombie Dragon. Blazer Prisoner of Flame. 2 and a black-red for a 10/10 zombie dragon. Sure. With haste and flying. At the end of your turn, put a non-magic stone card from your opponent's removed area on the bottom of their deck. If you don't, banish him. Okay, so yeah, this feels like an old-school black card. And then red, black, black 2. Put this card from your graveyard onto your field. Oh, that's nice. I like him. Heavenly Ox. Sure. 2 Dragon Princesses. End of Days. Put up to X target fire or darkness resonators from your graveyard onto the field rested. If a card put into the field this way would leave a field for a non-field zone this turn, remove it from the game instead. At the end of the turn, remove all cards put into the field this way from the game. Okay, so it's for 1 turn, you get a bunch of rested critters, which doesn't feel super helpful, unless you're like playing some weird, I need this to turn on another spell. Which I guess. Oh, hey, foil Zero's Wish. Sure. Waterwind Knight. Yep. We've seen her already. Another Were-Rabbit. Milliam's Roar. Demon Orderly. Horsey. Ooh, you are new. You're one of the 6 sages. You are Almerius, Summoner of Spirits. 2 white, blue for a 10/10 with flying. That feels right. When this card enters your field, force 1. Put up to 3 Spirit Resonators whose combined total cost is X or less from your graveyard onto the field. Whenever a Spirit enters the field, you gain 400 life. That's actually really nice. She's neat. Another a foil Waterstone? Yeah. Fallen Angel? Sure. Fiery Soldier of Millist? Sure. Another Indini? Sure. 3 more packs. I've only pulled 1 ruler from this box so far. And I think that's one of the biggest problems with Force of Will, is you need rulers to run the game. But if I bought a box and I only get 1 ruler, that feels like a problem. That definitely feels like a problem. So I do like Precia here. She's a red-green ruler. Her Judgment is red-green. Her Energize is red-green. Her Resonance, Fire Magic Stone, target resonator you control, it gets Swiftness. Resonance Wind, it gains Flying. And then you Judgment her, turn her into her J-Ruler form, which has the cool checkerboard foiling. and she becomes a 1,000 J ruler. This enters your field, or whenever it attacks, choose one. Put a resonator you control from the bottom on the bottom of its owner's deck. If you do, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a resonator, put it onto the field. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Or put target magic stone you control on the bottom of its owner's magic stone deck. If you do, put the top card of your magic stone deck into your field. Sure. And she has a God's Art. God's Arts are special abilities. You can only use them once per game. After that, you have to put a little counter over it to remind you it's used. Second Wind, red and a green. Recover this card. J resonators you control gain swiftness and flying until end of turn. Place ability only if a fire magic stone and a wind magic stone were put into your field this turn. And since it says and, it can't be one of those combo stones, to my understanding. It has to be 2 separate stones. Dragonoid Jailer. Force 1, target J resonator gets minus X minus 0 until end of turn, where X is the result. That's actually kind of nice. Windclad Elf. Hey, another Dragonoid Jailer. Neat. Another Zero's Wrath. Another Erasure. Another Blackheart Alice. Another Kaguya's Stone of Sorrow. Another Millenia Bond. Another Unending Haunted. Another Schrodinger. Okay. That card. I'm still hoping for another J ruler. We have 2 more packs. We want another ruler. I have a folder of rulers. I don't necessarily need another one, but I like it. I personally think that Forcible would do a lot better if they had basic rulers that they just put in every pack. Not all of them. You don't need all 5, but I think there should be 5 or 6 basic rulers in a set that you put in each pack to help with drafts. And then, like, 1 out of every, I don't know, 8 or 10 packs, swap it out for a rare ruler. And then maybe out of each rare ruler, 1 out of 3 rare rulers is a super rare. That's how I would do it. Make it a lot more interesting. Anyway, we got another cryptid. We got the green pile falling into the red pile. Knock that off, you two. Another orderly, another horsey, another elf, another jailer, waterstone. Ooh. Okay, what did I just say? Hope we get another ruler. Here we go. So we got Gil Lapis, Conqueror of Atarasia. He is a red-black judgment, red-black 6. You may pay 1 less for each card in your opponent's removed area. So every card your opponent has in exile drops this to a minimum of red-black. Energize red-black. The way Energize works is both characters draw a card on the first turn in this game, but you get your Energize coin. You get a little coin that says Energize, and you can sack it for the mana on your ruler's Energize ability if you go second, very similar to the coin in Hearthstone. 0. If target non-magic stone your opponent controls be put into a graveyard this turn, remove it from the game instead. Play this ability only during your turn, and only once per turn. So once per turn, anything I kill can go to exile. That's neat. And then if I Judgment him, he becomes Gil Lapis, Rebel of Darkest Fires. So he's a 10/10, 0, put target non-magic stone card from your opponent's removed area on the bottom of the deck. If you do, this card gains swiftness, precision, flying, or first strike until end of turn. Nice. X, you may play a face-up card with total cost X or less from your opponent's removed area without paying its cost until end of turn. Place ability only once per turn. Red and a black, put 2 target non-magic stone cards from your opponent's removed area on the bottom of their deck. If you do, destroy target resonator. Ooh, I'm really liking him. Okay, so that's fun. That is fun. I mean, 1 pack from the end. Ooh. Alright, another Flame Strike. Kingdom of Spirits, yeah, we already did that one. And another Reincarnation. Last pack. So hey, we got a ruler. That's good. That's what I wanted. I wanted a ruler. And then looking at how long this stream's been going, I'm gonna have to bounce after this pack. So Dark Sleeping Dormouse, sure. Zero's Wrath, Erasure, Swirling Demon Dimension, Forest Spirit. Mystia, you're new. Ooh, you're a secret rare. You're a secret rare rabbit. Secret rare rabbit. Ah, there we go. 5/5, 1 in a green-blue. When this card enters your field, you may search your deck for a treasury item, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. When this card's put into a graveyard from your field, you may put a treasury item with total cost 3 or less from your hand onto the field. That's neat. We got a foil Lightstone. That's neat. Oh, you know what I didn't notice? Is that this Kaguya stone is the checker foil. Nice. BioWare, Great President of Hell. I mean, there's been some reasonable Presidents of Hell, but he's pretty great. Black for a 6/6. Banish a Resonator. He gets +2/+2. You can sack things to make him stronger. That is a classic black card in both games. Charlotte's Water Dragon Technique. Quick Cast Remnant. Target Resonator loses all abilities. Yeah, what is a Remnant? What is a Remnant? Let's go through here. Close that. Okay, Remnant is after Stealth. Quick Cast. Remnant. Okay, play from your graveyard. So it has Flashback. Remnant is Flashback. That's nice. And then another End of Days. That was great, actually. We got another Ruler, which was my biggest concern. We got a bunch of Magic Stones. That's always fun. I always like the idea that they have here of sometimes you can get special stones in the stone slot. I also think there should be a stone slot because some packs took that away. Because we don't want to be like Magic. I'm sorry, your game requires stones, it requires rulers. There should be a ruler or a stone in every pack. If not both. That's my opinion here. Alright, well, thank you for joining me for this, for opening up all these Force of Will cards. That was fun. If you want to watch more, you can always subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. Videos come up irregularly, but when they do come up, they're fantastic. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Yeah. Whoa. There's wrappers under the table, and I stepped on them. I made a noise. Okay. Yeah, we will catch you all later. Bye.